So the saying, you'll only kind of get it if you only kind of want it, came about when in 2002, I bought my first .com, and this online business was going to be the ticket for me to leave my, painful world of employment. And, it had been in and around, the PR around all of these, .coms that had done all these wonderful things, floating in the stock market and all the rest of it. So I really wanted this. This meant a lot to me. Because for years, since I was 16, I'd always wanted to work for myself. Now, I had, as you can imagine, a number of challenges, right? Got this .com, thought I'd be a millionaire overnight. It didn't happen. And I realized that I really had to work for this to make it work. I had to teach myself online marketing, I had to teach myself online business, and I really had to pull myself up the bootstraps and do this myself. And there wasn't that much information around at the time. I had to go into these deep, dark forums online, work out this new, weird and wonderful language on how to do all this stuff. But I really, really wanted it. A few months later, I realized that the industry that I bought into was probably one of the most competitive industries online, but I still really, really wanted it. And I realized that I really wanted it because come Saturday night, when all my friends were going out, I'd still be there learning and teaching myself online marketing and applying it to this website. When it was, when it was time to, sleep, I would literally fall asleep on my laptop and wake up the next day and keep on going. I had something in me that drove me to really, really want this to be a success. And eventually, after about 18 months, it became a success. The phone was ringing off the hook, for this website. We went on to, off the back of that, set up our own agency and so on and so forth. But the point I'm making is that I didn't kind of want it to happen. I really did want it to happen. And the reason why I say I know is because I replaced things that I would normally do to enjoy myself with learning how to build this business. I replaced what would seem to be, the joys of downtime and recreation, all this stuff, with actually getting this up and running. It was more important to me than sleeping, eating, going out, all this stuff, right? It was far more important to me because I really, really wanted it. Now, at the time, in my peer group, there were others who, friends and colleagues who had set up, ventures of their own, right? But they weren't doing the same things as me. They weren't committing the same time to the venture as I was. And it looked as if they only kind of wanted it. And as a result, they didn't kind of get it. They didn't get it at all, right? So I think understanding what it is, where your passion lies, and it's your passion that's going to drive you through really, really wanting it. That's essentially what I'm saying. If you really want something, you're passionate about it, and that passion will cause you to replace it for things that you're less passionate about, right? And you've got to find out what that thing is. And for me, it wasn't the online business, it was actually the online marketing, right? So it wasn't actually the sector I was in, but it was the thing that I was doing to market the business that I found that I was really passionate about. And I was able to use that principle and do it for other businesses. So that's the bit that I found out just through experimentation, just through doing it. I stumbled upon it. So it wasn't something direct, and I think that you can do something similar by working out, just by doing things, what's going to make you passionate about the things you're doing and therefore lead your business into success.